Hey there, pizza lovers. Ever found yourself craving that perfect slice but didn't want to order in? Today, we're diving into the delicious world of homemade pizza. Creating your own pizza from scratch is incredibly satisfying. The dough, the sauce, the toppings. It all comes together to make a meal that's uniquely yours. Plus, it's a fantastic way to impress your friends and family. In this video, I'll walk you through every step of making the perfect homemade pizza. We'll start with crafting a simple yet tasty dough, whip up a flavorful tomato sauce, and explore a variety of topping options to suit everyone's tastes. Preheat your ovens and let's get baking. Stick around till the end for some pro tips on customizing your pizza and solving common pizza-making hiccups. Here's what you'll need for the dough. 3½ cups of all-purpose flour, plus extra for dusting, 1 packet 2/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast, 1½ cups of warm water, about 110 degrees or 45 degrees Celsius, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. For the sauce, 1 can 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes, 2 cloves of garlic minced, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, salt and pepper to taste, and a pinch of red pepper flakes. For toppings, 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese, fresh basil leaves, and any other toppings you love. Using fresh, high-quality ingredients makes a huge difference in flavor. Opt for fresh basil and good quality mozzarella. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Feel free to use your favorite brands. What's important is that you enjoy the ingredients you're working with. Preparing the dough. Let's get started with the foundation of any great pizza, the dough. In a small bowl, combine the warm water, sugar, and yeast. Stir and let sit for about 5 to 10 minutes until foamy. This activation step ensures the yeast is alive and kicking. In a large mixing bowl, combine the flour and salt. Make a well in the center and pour in the yeast mixture and olive oil. Start mixing everything together until it forms a shaggy dough. Transfer the dough onto a lightly floured surface and knead for 8 to 10 minutes until it's smooth and elastic. Kneading develops the gluten, giving the dough structure and chewiness. Lightly coat a large bowl with olive oil. Place the dough inside and turn to coat with oil. Cover the bowl and let rise in a warm place for 1 to 2 hours or until doubled in size. Once doubled, gently punch down the dough to release gas bubbles. If you have time, let it rise a second time for even better texture. Reshape it into a ball, cover, and let rise for another hour. If you're short on time, you can skip the second rise. Divide the dough into 2 equal pieces, shape each into a ball, cover, and let rest for about 15 minutes. Preparing the sauce. While our dough is rising, let's make that delicious tomato sauce. In a saucepan over medium heat, add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Once hot, sauté the minced garlic for about 1 minute until fragrant. Pour in the can of crushed tomatoes and stir in oregano, a pinch of red pepper, and season with salt and pepper. Let the sauce simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes to thicken and meld flavors. If you want up the flavor even further, add a teaspoon of sugar or a splash of red wine. Adjust the seasoning to your liking. Short on time? Use a good quality store-bought sauce. To enhance it, add fresh chopped basil or a drizzle of olive oil. Assembling the pizza. Now for the fun part, putting it all together. Preheat your oven to 500 degrees, 260 degrees Celsius. If using a pizza stone, place it in the oven now to heat up. A hot oven ensures a crisp crust and properly melted toppings. On a lightly floured surface, take 1 dough ball and start pressing it out with your fingers. Then roll it out with a pin to your desired thickness. Transfer your rolled out dough to the baking surface, using a peel with cornmeal or an oiled baking sheet. Spread a generous amount of sauce, leaving about a ½ inch border for the crust. Sprinkle mozzarella evenly over the sauce, and add other cheeses like Parmesan for extra flavor if desired. Add your favorite toppings, distributing them evenly. Remember, less is more. Overloading can cause uneven cooking. Place heavier toppings like meats and mushrooms first, then lighter ones like onions and peppers on top. Drizzle a little olive oil over the top, and if you like, sprinkle with dried oregano or red pepper flakes. Baking the pizza. Time to bake that masterpiece. Carefully slide your pizza onto the preheated stone or place your sheet in the oven. Bake for about 10 to 15 minutes. Rotate for even baking and ensure the crust is golden brown and cheese is bubbly. Check for doneness when the crust is crispy and bottom golden brown. For extra crispiness, Bake a few minutes longer, but watch to prevent burning. Remove your pizza from the oven and place it on a cutting board. Allow it to sit for a couple of minutes before slicing. Serving suggestions. Time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Use a sharp pizza cutter to slice your pizza into wedges or squares. Top with fresh basil leaves for flavor and color. Add grated Parmesan or a drizzle of olive oil if you wish. Serve your pizza hot, alongside a fresh green salad or some garlic bread if you're feeling indulgent. For adults, a good glass of red wine or a cold beer pairs wonderfully with pizza. For everyone, sparkling water with lemon or a fizzy soda makes for a refreshing accompaniment. Customization options. One of the best things about making pizza at home is the endless possibilities. Consider these topping variations. Meat lovers with pepperoni, sausage, and bacon. Veggie delight with bell peppers and mushrooms. Hawaiian twist with ham and pineapple. Margarita with fresh mozzarella, tomatoes, and basil. Get creative with different styles like stuffed crust by rolling string cheese into the edges. Or fold dough over fillings to make calzones. Dietary options include gluten-free dough and vegan alternatives. Experiment with sauce swaps like pesto or barbecue, and cheese choices like cheddar or goat cheese. Troubleshooting tips. Here's how to fix some common issues. If your dough's too tough, avoid over-kneading next time and let it rest adequately. Prevent soggy crusts by not overloading on sauce and toppings and baking at a high temperature. For overly browned cheese, add it halfway through baking. Let dough rest longer to prevent shrinkage when rolling, and use cornmeal or flour to avoid sticking. And there you have it, the perfect homemade pizza. Thanks for joining me on this delicious journey. I hope you feel inspired to get creative in your own kitchen. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more recipes, and share your favorite pizza toppings.